welcome everyone to the 2021 Canalys Forum. I sincerely look forward to the day that we can be together again in person and put the challenges of COVID-19 behind us. Despite these still trying times, there's so much to be excited about this year in the technology industry. Before we get into that, I'd like to turn it over to Lenovo's Chairman and CEO, Yuanqing Yang, or as we like to call him, YY, for a special message for our channel partners.
Hello everyone. It's great to see you all, although virtually, at another year's Canalys event. First, I would like to thank you, our channel partners, for navigating with Lenovo the challenges and the uncertainties we all faced over the last 20 months. Despite the global pandemic, components shortage, and travel restrictions, we've collaborated very well globally to serve our customers with innovative products and solutions. Lenovo has always focused on a win-win relationship with our channel partners. Your success is our success, and your challenge is our challenge. In fact, over the last few months, I spent most of my time chasing the supply and calling our key suppliers. I understand how important it is to you and as one Lenovo. We are committed to our channel-first strategy to succeed together. It was with your support and partnership that Lenovo has achieved major milestones. We are now a $60 billion company, twice as profitable as 1 year ago, and have leaped 65 spots in just 1 year to become number 159 on Global Fortune 500 list. Even more, we are transforming from the world's #1 PC company to a global services and solution provider. I see huge potential of growth as we address opportunities across the new IT landscape: client, edge, cloud, network, and intelligence. Definitely, we have confidence in the future for Lenovo and for all of our partners. So I invite you to grow your business with Lenovo. Work with us to lead the intelligent transformation of our industry. And together, we will bring smarter technology to all. Thank you.
As YY mentioned, society has navigated extraordinary circumstances in the face of a global pandemic. COVID-19 has changed the way many of us connect with others, receive an education, or earn a living amid global calls for social distancing. But the common denominator, which has enabled alternative approaches to getting things done from the safety of our homes, has been technology. Before the pandemic, we'd begun to see a steady rise in the presence of technology across a number of verticals. Retail stores began exploring AI solutions for self-serve kiosks. Schools began to put smart devices in the hands of their students and faculty, and businesses started exploring the idea that perhaps the work week doesn't need to fully exist within a single office building. But COVID accelerated the need for these digital transformations at warp speed, almost literally overnight. If there was ever a question about the potential for technology to enhance our lives, the universal experience of COVID-19 assured us that tech can not only complement, but in many ways preserve a way of life for millions of people around the world. While everyone is certainly eager to return to a sense of normalcy, where we can be together in person to share our ideas face to face, we can't deny that we're forever changed by this partnership we've developed with our technology solutions. And the truth is, there is no real going back. We recognize that this digital revolution has unlocked new and sometimes better ways of doing things. The next reality is here for technology, business, and society, and it's up to us to define it and bring it to life. In the next reality, technology holds the potential to empower users to transform their individual lifestyles and for companies and institutions to radically shift their organizational cultures. Devices will continue to enable connectivity for users no matter where they live in the world. The future of work will increasingly move towards a hybrid model of on-site and remote work, enabling employees to strike a better balance in how and where they spend their time. This continued increase in demand for flexibility and on-the-go connectivity is setting into motion a massive transformation from one device per household to one device per person per household. And this is not just for PCs. The same goes for mobile devices as well. Today, the average household has 10 connected devices, and we expect that number to double by the year 2025. And with that rise in device use comes the need for better synchronization, advanced infrastructure solutions to support the growing data usage, and strong security measures to protect user data privacy. Computing in the next reality will continue to be a mix of edge, on-premise data center, and cloud solutions, with hybrid cloud solutions offering user-friendly flexibility while also providing protection for user data, and edge computing increasingly emerging to mitigate the data traffic jams and latency issues that can inevitably arise from this explosive amount of new data transmitted across all devices. To manage the rapid scaling in devices and data, customers will need a simple and easy way to consume IT, a seamless, flexible consumption model of fully managed services that are both agile and configurable, like device and infrastructure as a service for SMB and enterprise, with platform and software as a service solutions that are easy to scale up and out. In this next reality, every business is digital. And from our perspective, we believe the best path forward to bring it to life is together with our channel partners. At the start of the new fiscal year in April, Lenovo organized the company under 3 worldwide business groups: Intelligent Devices, Infrastructure Solutions, and our new Services and Solutions group. In sales, we established the International Sales Organization, consisting of North America, Latin America, Europe, Middle East and Africa, and Asia Pacific, which supports these core worldwide business groups to engineer across the broadest portfolio in the industry to deliver what you need end-to-end and turbocharging Lenovo's growth across all businesses by building an even stronger culture to serve our customers. We're putting together an organization that allows us to harness our global scale to enable our global and local customers more and better access to Lenovo solutions no matter where they are in the world, without compromising on our agility and the ability to make decisions with our partners at the local level. As YY mentioned earlier, thanks to the synergy and collaboration with our channel partners, last year was one of historic success for Lenovo, and this year we're hungry for more. We recently completed our first quarter in the International Sales Organization with many achievements across our business groups and geographies that contributed to a record Q1 for Lenovo. In Latin America, we achieved #1 in consumer and continued to strengthen our position as the #2 mobile device provider with 21% market share. Our technology architecture, from pocket to the cloud, has enabled us to provide the right solutions to our customers at the right time. We are now where our customers are in a more cohesive Lenovo way, in larger addressable markets and in more lanes to win. These changes to our business enable us to build an even more customer-centric organization than ever before and create new growth opportunities to thrive with us. We see our channel partners as an extension of our Lenovo sales teams, and our goal is to create new revenue streams of opportunities for partners across a portfolio of our core businesses. Later this year, Lenovo will announce a new global channel framework bringing together the programs, people, and tools as one united initiative, a complete ecosystem that will further enable our global partners to elevate their businesses, create new opportunities, and drive partner profitability. With this new framework, we continue to uphold our commitment to providing new and better tools that make engaging with Lenovo simpler and that improve your time to configure, quote, and price our end-to-end solutions. We will also have new and incremental programs called Lenovo 360 that will increase your earning potential and allow you to reinvest back into our mutual businesses. Most importantly, it will offer you the power of our people, ensuring you have access to our experts for the right solutions at the right time, and bringing together our intelligent devices and infrastructure channel teams under one channel leader across most of our markets beginning October 1st. Additionally, earlier this fall at our annual Tech World Visionary event, Lenovo announced an evolution in its consumption-based business model with Lenovo TrueScale, bringing together all of our as-a-service offerings under one umbrella to provide a global solution that makes everything from the pocket to the cloud available in a single contract framework. Lenovo TrueScale is now our brand for everything as a service, spanning our entire portfolio across infrastructure, device, software, and platform as a service solutions. We like to say that if we can sell it, you can TrueScale it. We also announced a new suite of infrastructure as a service solutions that will drive consumption-based pricing models. We've aligned with partners like Deloitte, Intel, Kyndryl, Microsoft, Nutanix, SAP, and VMware to bring a broad set of offerings to the market. All of what TrueScale has to offer will be fully enabled by our channel globally. To conclude, we are a channel-first company. We always have been, and we always will be. Using the Lenovo 360 framework, Lenovo will bring you the right people, programs, and tools to drive these solutions to market and TrueScale them. Lenovo has built the foundation to win in this next reality, and now is the time to really kick it into high gear and take things to the next level. We've got the best partners on the planet and the best in the business on our teams to get us there. We firmly believe in the combined ability of you, our channel partners, and us, Lenovo, to capture new opportunities in the marketplace together.
At Lenovo, we see your business differently, from a broader point of view.
We bring together different perspectives from around the globe and expertise across different industries.
To help us truly understand your needs and find more creative ways to solve them,
while also helping you uncover new opportunities to drive business.
We see innovation differently. We engineer a full range of dependable, secure solutions that work together seamlessly from the pocket
to the cloud, and tailor them to your business to help you work and scale more efficiently, save time, and achieve better results faster.
We also see relationships differently. We are united in our commitment to put our partners and customers first. We are here as your unified partner
to serve all of your business needs, opening new doors with our best of the best partner network,
providing unsurpassed service everywhere,
delivering what we promise,
and making it easier than ever to unleash the full power of Lenovo.
Because we believe if we can put the smarter technology into the hands of more people around the globe, together we can help build a smarter future.
Matt, I'm delighted to be sitting with you face to face. It's quite a privilege here to meet you finally after so many video calls. I know you're a well-known figure in the US, but you're not so well known in Europe, Asia, Latin America. So let's start by having a little introduction about who you are.
Sure. Well, Matt Zielinski, obviously. Been with Lenovo now for about 3.5 years. Started Lenovo as the president of the North America IDG business. Did that for about 3.5 years, and now here we are on a new journey towards one combined Lenovo, in which we've taken the go-to-market aspects of the company and divided them in two, China and non-China. And we have 3 distinct business group owners that are really focused on product, building the right product portfolio, et cetera. Our services and solutions business run by Ken Wong, Luca Rossi running the IDG business, so PC, phones, tablets, et cetera. And then Kirk Scoggin, who runs our infrastructure solutions group. And so with that, my charge, if you will, is to really make it a different and rebirthing of the company and a better experience for our customers and partners. But I could tell you a lot about myself, but one thing you'll learn as we get to know each other throughout more years to come is I'd much rather talk about you and other things versus myself. So you'll see me turn a bit red and shy up, because I'd much rather talk about the company, the industry, and what makes our customers partners in UTech.
But just share, where were you before Lenovo?
Spent about 12 years at Advanced Micro Devices, and before that, another chip manufacturer called Infineon Technologies, and before that, I was a college kid, so I'm a little on the younger side.
Good. And it's no coincidence, of course, Lenovo's had a great 2 or 3 years.
We have.
Since you joined?
We have. We have. It's been, first of all, it's a fantastic company. It really is an amazing culture, and it has been a great few years. You know, just recently, the company has posted outrageous results, fueled by so many different things. But even despite that, to come off a year of 20% revenue growth, 74% profit growth, a fantastic first fiscal quarter, 100% profit growth, another 27% revenue growth, the business has really never been healthier. And it's fueled in more ways than just one. First of all, on the ISG side of our business, historically the data center side of the business, we've had 6 straight quarters of growth. We're now number 3 in mainstream x86 servers. Number 3 in x86 servers, number 2 in mainstream storage. Clearly momentum in the IDG group, the PC group, the phone group. Motorola has had a fantastic run, revenue up over 60%. Number 2 in Latin America, number 3 in the US market, just a fantastic and growing business with a great portfolio. And then on the services and solutions group, that's really been something that's been in hypergrowth for us. Our growth is for that to grow twice that of the group. And I think in the last quarter, it grew about 38% year to year with 21% operating margin. So all those things considered, still number 1 in PCs throughout the world, and the best is yet to come.
And in terms of the new organization structure, you talked about China versus the rest of the world. You run the rest of the world. But also let's talk to the partners about the fact that you're bringing the different sales motions together across the 2 different groups that existed before.
Sure. So look, the truth is, in 2014, we went on some pretty aggressive acquisition tear, buying IBM server business and buying Motorola. And since then, we really operated as 3 very distinct companies. And you think the vision of those acquisitions is for the sum of the parts to be greater than the individual. And that, to this point, has never happened. We tried once. It didn't work early in the years. I think both companies were frankly a bit too young. But now we see significant opportunity, not just for the Lenovo business, but for our customers and our partners. And just to try to explain it in the easiest way, it really is about taking advantage of the strengths of each individual business. Let's talk about, it's very clear our PC business has enormous scale, enormous strength. So in the international sales organization, we have 19,000 buying customers, and those customers are all buying PCs. But of that customer base, we only have 1,000-ish customers buying our ISG products. So if you just think about expanding that footprint 2 or 3 or 4x, you're talking billions of dollars of additive revenue, not just for us, but for our partners that will be at the center of this charge. If you think about our partners in general, we have roughly 80,000 partners, again, in this behemoth, active partners in this behemoth PC business that we've been running, and about 20,000 active partners on the data center side. About 500,000 partners all in across the entire planet. But of those active partners, just think of the potential for the partner base. If you think about the ability to sell across the entire Lenovo portfolio from the pocket to the cloud, just adding 5,000 partners doing a somewhat meaningful amount of business is another billions of dollars in opportunity. And again, we'll talk a lot about this services-led transformation. And if you think about as-a-service offerings or managed service offerings, there really is no efficient way to go to market and be able to do that unless you're one organization that at the end can sell everything in the entire portfolio. So I really think it'll be a renaissance for the company, and it really could yield, tens of billions of dollars of additive revenue for all of us in the next 5 years.
And for the partners, that means they will have 1 account manager now rather than 2?
So that will be the end goal. So we are officially starting that process. And by the way, we're rolling out an entirely new channel framework called Lenovo 360, which I think you've heard about and we'll continue to talk about throughout the forum here. But yes, our partners will be enabled and encouraged to sell across our entire portfolio, including our services portfolio. And there'll be several other aspects of that we build into our new framework to really augment that partner experience. But yes, we'll start in Europe and North America, the first rev of our framework rollout, which includes very specific resources for our partners, and hopefully conclude that exercise where by April 1st, the entire world is up and running as one Lenovo, one channel through this Lenovo 360 framework.
I think you probably don't want me to talk about your competitors on this interview, but we saw Dell put its channel organization together across its business units, and the power that gave them in the market, from where they were 10 years ago, it has transformed their business. And if you can achieve anything like that, it will have a huge impact for Lenovo. Definitely the right thing to do.
I would agree. And look, we have the utmost respect for all of our competitors, but I will say they've absolutely done it very, very well. And it's a difficult exercise. We don't look at this as an integration anymore. This is a transformation, and to transform so that you have one throat to choke for customers, a single person a CIO can call, to have a very designed and orchestrated engagement with all of our partners. It's a long-term exercise. But again, we have the patience. We've learned from some of our mistakes in trying to do this several years ago, but we're very, very optimistic at the outcome.
I can't only be positive about your results and performance. There have been some challenges, particularly I think YY mentioned it in his keynote at this conference, the shortages.
Sure.
Not just for Lenovo, for the industry, obviously, and many industries, in fact. But how's the situation? How are you handling it? Is it improving?
Well, I appreciate.
Will next year be better or not?
That's a good question. So first of all, we all spend many hours a week on what I call the apology tour, and that's really explaining to our customers, why we're in the situation that we're in. And so, with all the things in the media, whether you're an automobile manufacturer, it's hard to watch Bloomberg or CNBC and not see some headline of the day about the semiconductor shortage. So at least, over time, it's been a frustrating event, but I think people are starting to come to terms with this is reality. And there's different ways to live within that reality. The natural question is, hey, when do you see it abating? And based on our pulses of the supply chain, and we have a fairly wide network of that, we think we're in the situation through 2022. I'll be very candid. In the last couple of weeks with some silicon vendors, I've heard more bullish statements about things being better in the middle part of next year. But you almost hate to take a glasses half full thing, and which is a natural inclination for myself to suggest it would happen sooner. I think something else in the market has to soften for that to free up. But we still have a fantastic supply chain. I think we're number 16 in the Gartner top 25, and you can see through the data that the going has gotten tough in this environment. And thanks to our scale, thanks to this complexity that we embrace with multiplying so many component vendors, we've managed to pull ahead in the market share race, if you will, in this environment. We don't find pleasure in disappointing customers, but it feels like we're probably the best off in a really, really difficult situation because of the way we've managed our supply chain over the years.
And it's also the first time in our industry that we can go to customers and say, if you don't buy these products now, the prices will go up.
Exactly.
Most likely.
Exactly right.
So better buy early, which is a privilege, actually.
That's all you can do is just say place orders early, and also we're trying to ask customers to be as flexible as possible. Be flexible on form factors, screen sizes, configurations, because if you can toggle some of those bits, chances are you might be able to improve some of the delivery timing, but it's not optimal. Let's put it that way.
So Matt, can you tell us a little bit about how Lenovo is doing in Latin America and how the market's performing?
Absolutely. Latin America is a star geography for us. And one of the unique things about it versus the rest of the world within the International Sales Organization is the size of our Motorola business. Between PCs and Motorola, they're almost equal. We are number 2, in the market, which is significant for us. And if you look at just the amount of success we've had in the PC space in Latin America as well, it's significant. In fact, we are probably a few deals away from being number 1 in every country, every continent, and the entire continent altogether, about 200,000 units. So I think the team is performing extraordinarily well. I think there's significant opportunity in both services and in the data center side of our business. We have some new leadership there in our ISG sales, who I think will make a big difference with some very, very good teams there. But really, Latin America is a star geography for us, performing extraordinarily well. And it really is nice to see that Motorola business continue to hum.
It's good to hear good news for Latin America, definitely.
Absolutely. And of course, we call out Brazil from time to time. We're number 1 in consumer, all in for Latin America. We're number 1 in commercial, in a very big market for us in Brazil, which is very good. So an outstanding team. I just can't wait to pack a bag to get down there to meet everybody, because unlike Europe, I haven't had the chance and the ability based on the regulations we are all dealing with today, but certainly a wonderful team and great customers and partners.
I hope I can meet you there too. I also haven't been for 2 years, and it's time to go back.
Well, we'll go together.
Yeah, let's do that.
Good.
When I ask the next question, all the partners in the room, they're going to yawn. They don't like this question, but you mentioned briefly as a service. Lenovo has its TrueScale program. Mm-hmm. We know that many of the European partners are very skeptical, not just about Lenovo's program, but all those programs. It's financing, which we've had for 30 years, wrapped up in a new package. Do you want to talk a bit about TrueScale?
I giggle because I can remember the first as-a-service meeting I was ever in, the first time it was brought up, and I think that was March of 2013. And I agree, since then, whenever you meet industry friends, and it's a small industry, and maybe you're having a coffee or a beer, the as-a-service question comes up, and we've all talked about it, but it's almost been like this myth that is this a lure, but the reality, we've all been waiting for it. We've all been waiting for it. I will tell you, finally, that moment has come, and it's taken a long time. I would suggest, I know for a fact, our DaaS pipeline is in the billions, and it's not low single-digit billions. It's a multi-billion-dollar pipeline, and that's new, and that pipeline grows every day.
Is that SMB, consumer?
That's everything. Certainly not consumer.
But where's the biggest growth? Where's the biggest success?
Large enterprise.
Right.
And we've all had guesses on where's the growth going to come, because you can make arguments it's a great solution for a small business that doesn't want to cut a big check for whatever they might need for their IT needs, outsourcing IT. But where we're seeing the most traction right now, first of all, I would say from a market standpoint, it's probably gone biggest in Asia most quickly in the largest magnitude. We're starting to see that now transition into the Americas, certainly North America. And now we are starting to see additional traction in Europe. But I would agree, if you look at on a global level, it's been slow everywhere to start, to be very candid. Anybody that says it's not is I'm seeing different data than I am. But I believe Europe will start to follow, because it's starting to, I think, whether it's the inflection point of COVID and people trying to think through, IT managers trying to think through, is there a different way to do this? Can we skin the cat differently? How do I handle this remote and hybrid working? Logistically speaking, are we set and tooled to do that? It's a much different conversation, and we've seen that amp up with us specifically because we just have, with our partners, so many capabilities that, thanks to this distributed environment, are now of significant interest. So everyone says that COVID has accelerated lots of things in tech, and I can say that an as-a-service model certainly falls in that bucket.
Okay, and now on to the last question. I want you to finish with one recommendation for the partners to focus on in 2022.
Lenovo 360 is a big deal. And the number one message I want to say here is this. The channel is a huge reason of why we're going towards One Lenovo, because we see this sales multiplier changing our business, changing our customers' business. And so we are not half committed to the channel. We are 110% committed to the channel. And in Lenovo 360, there will be significant growth opportunities for all of us. There'll be significant ways to monetize not only the traditional things that you see in a channel program, like our data center products and our PC products and our services offering, but also new industry solutions, so that you can have deeper, more intricate conversations with our partners, with our customers, our partners' customers, on smart retail offerings, smart education offerings. And these are portfolio elements that only we can bring because of our hardware IP, our software IP, our third-party IP. That is just going to take the relationship with our customers to a completely new level, and the earning opportunity will be significant. And again, we're all in with the channel, no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your time, Matt. It's been fun talking to you, and enjoy your travels.
Steve, thanks much for having me. Appreciate it.